welcome to Titanium Tarot's Tarot, and today I'll be doing a reading for Pisces, okay? So this is for any planet or star you have in your chart under Pisces. If you do, welcome. If you don't, welcome as well. You probably have a message in here for you, so keep an ear out, okay? And if you are a cross-watcher, I welcome you with open arms, because heaven knows I was a cross-watcher for many a video myself. So I get you and I got you. Now the way I work is that I first pull cards from the Radlech Valentine Fairy Tarot deck, then I clarify those with Brian Froud's Fairy Oracle, and finally, if I need any further clarification, I use Sylvia Netzer's Mirrored Truth Lenormand deck. Alright, now, what I would like to say is that we reached 60 subscribers, so I'm going to do another poll, okay? A free reading or healing. If you would like to participate in this draw, all you need to do is put your name, your contact info, and the reading or healing you would like, and I'll put you in the draw. If you don't feel comfortable doing that, you can send me an email and I will do the same thing. Alright? Now, with that being said, I'd like to remind you that we all have an intuition, and it is key that we learn how to use it so that we know what is for us and what isn't in a reading, also what is for us, what's coming towards us in life. Then there's also the fact that a reading is a snapshot of the possible future that you are going to have if you continue doing what you're doing at this moment. Okay, if you want to change it, then you can do one of two things. A, change the reader, or if you like the reader and you like to really be more aligned with the possibility that they read, what you need to do is change the way you act, think, and do things. Well, act, think, and feel so that you attract that specific future into your life. Okay? Now, with that being said, my gorgeous Pisces, let's get into your cards. My Reese's Pieces, my Hershey's Kisses. Yeah. It's been a while since I've said that, wasn't it? Yes. My Piscean friends. Okie dokie. Please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my Pisces, please come forward and share what they should expect for the coming week. Please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my Piscean friends, please come forward and share. And the first card is Seven of Spring in the upright. Seven of Spring. Please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my Pisces, please come forward and share what they should expect for the coming week. Please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my Piscean friends, please come forward and share what they should expect for the coming week. Please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my Piscean friends. Ooh, you got the Emperor pointing towards the left, which would be equivalent to the Emperor. Take it that way. And also the King of Autumn pointing towards the right. Huh. Interesting. Nay, stay put. Okie dokie. Why am I crossing my legs? Nay. Please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my Piscean friends, please come forward and share what they should expect for the coming week. Please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my Piscean friends, please come forward and share what they should expect for the coming week. Please, angels and guides, and you got the 8 of Spring. Interesting. This reading starts with the 7 and ends with the 8. Very interesting. We shall see. And I'm feeling not that I'm feeling, but I'm hearing that song yet again. Wild streams, that was a very bad rendition of it, but from Taylor Swift. That sucked. Wild streams, wildest dreams. Taylor Swift. My boss used to call me Taylor. Possibly he had a little difficulty pronouncing my name. My name is Talar. It can be close to Taylor, but it's not. I mean, there's a Y and an O missing, but everything else is there. Yes. Okay, now we clarify. Please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my Piscean friends, please come forward and share what they should expect for the coming week by clarifying the 7 of spring in the upright. Please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my Piscean friends, please come forward and share what they should expect by clarifying the 7 of spring in the upright. Please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my Piscean friends. And you got Fairy Godmother. With the Bodacious Bodak at the bottom of the deck, as well as the Singer of Transfiguration. Yes, it is. Card down. Right. Okay. Please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my Piscean friends, please come forward and share why the Emperor card is here pointing towards the left. Now, cards pointing towards the left to me mean that they happened in the past or they're happening slowly. Okay? So, why is this Emperor here pointing towards the past, please? Pretty please. Pretty please. And you got Luathos the Wild with Mike the Myomancer at the bottom of the deck. As well as honesty behind that. Okay. Please, angels and guides, anyone for the highest good who has a message for my Piscean friends, please come forward and share why, too many, why the King of Autumn is here pointing towards the right. Please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good, and you have a collective of pixies with G at the bottom of the deck. G Hobaya. With the Laum behind that, and the Fawn behind that. The Fawn. And the Singer of Courage behind that. And Los Gunas behind that. And Gotcha behind that. And Guardian at the Gate behind that. Okay. And She of the Cruach behind that. And Solace behind that. I think I'm going to stop with this mini deck. So please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my Pisces, please come forward and share why the 8 of Spring is here in the upright. For Pisces, please come forward and share why the 8 of Spring is here for my Piscean friends. Please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my Piscean friends, please come forward and share. And you got Pohariel of the Waters with Epona's wild daughter at the bottom of the deck. And undressing of a salad behind that. And death. Till death do us part. Oh, and the Singer of Connection behind that. Okay. I'm parched, so... Say you'll see me again, even if it's just in your wildest dreams. Why am I singing this song? Wait, hello. Okay. So now we clarify. The first card is the Seven of Spring in the upright. Now the Seven of Spring talks of be assertive. Don't back down from what you believe. Courageously stand up for yourself. I actually did a reading today and I've never gotten that specific thing from the situation, but it's really, at some point you just have enough. So you draw a line in the sand and you're like, don't cross this. Don't you dare cross this. Okay? So now you're not putting up a BS. You're standing up for yourself and you are taking care of business. Taking care of business every day. Taking care of business every way. Taking care of business. It's alright. Taking care of business. I'm working overtime. Interesting. Care of business. Business. In any case, so first card to clarify that is the fairy godmother. I kind of forgot. I'm spaced out there. So the Seven of Spring is first clarified by the fairy godmother, which talks of gifts, talents, grace, and helpful lessons. Now, when something has pushed you to the extreme and when you've had enough of something, what do? Well, you learn something and you say, never again. I have learned my lesson. You are out. I would like to stay away from this type of energy. Bye. Right? Right. Taking care of business every day. Whatever way. Anyway. Next, you got the Bodacious Bodak, which talks of meddling, tampering, sabotage, helpful fixing, and order. So basically, taking care of business by meddling into other people's business, taking care of business by sabotaging other people, taking care of business by tampering with shit. I'm just saying. You're taking care of business in any way that has to be taken care of. And that will transform you into something new. It will. Yep. You will be transformed into something new. Now, the next card is the Emperor pointing towards the left. Now, cards pointed towards the left, for me, mean that they're coming in slowly or they happened in the past. But in this case, I think it's happening slowly. Because what is the Emperor? The Emperor is the culmination of all four kings, which means you have complete control over your thoughts, your moolah, your emotions, and your actions. All of it. No exceptions. All of it. But maybe right? But this is, like I said, it's pointing towards the left, so it's coming in slow for me, from what I can see. The first card is Luathos the Wild, which talks of haste, impulsiveness, fire, spontaneity, and balance. And if we continue with the idea that this is coming in slowly, okay, it's mainly possibly because you're trying to do things too fast and you're like cutting corners, and because of that cutting corners, you're kind of missing out on all the stuff that you could have created. Okay. But why are you missing out? Because you're not paying attention to the little clues everywhere. This is, to a certain extent, if you're not used to doing this, this is a annoying card. You have to pay attention to things. You have to be attentive. You have to be patient. You have to check and see. You have to look closely. And if you're not someone that does this, well, it's going to take a ton of effort. But if you're someone who does this, this is going to be super easy. So it depends on you, okay? Yeah. So the first interpretation I got was for, I guess, a part of you. The other one was for another part of you. Okay? Because this card says small clues, details, the messages everywhere. Patience. So what was I saying? I said if you're not used to doing this type of thing slowly, it's going to take a lot of energy from you, and it's going to demand a lot. But if you're used to it, heck, it's gonna go by super fast. Okay? Then you have the honesty card. And the honesty card talks of honesty, number one, compassion, tact, self-deceit. Now, for those who are used to doing this kind of thing, being attentive to anything that comes up, to go to the to try and understand every single detail, this talks more of compassion. Whilst if this is talking about people who aren't used to doing this, they think, what I'm picking up with the self-deceit here is that they think that it's easy when it's really not. And in that case, it would be self-deceit, because they're lying to themselves basically at how simple it is, but it's not. Believe me, it's not. Sometimes it takes a whole another life lesson for you to learn how to be patient and how to be attentive to stuff. That or going to university. It's a hard pill to swallow when you're not used to it. But, you learn, you grow. That's the whole point of learning new things. It's growing, expanding your edges, expanding your boundaries. That is what it is. And if you I am very much, have you heard of fractals? Fractals are it's a pattern that repeats itself, and as it repeats itself, it recreates the same image in the macro as it did in the micro, as in a small pattern, when repeated multiple times, can create a similar pattern, If you don't understand, put it in the box below and I'll explain. Now, what I'm getting with this, where am I? I actually forgot what I was going to say. So, we're talking about fractals. Fractals in regards to what? In regards to the honesty card. Compassion, tact, self-deceit. I guess what I was going to try to say is that What was I gonna change? Fractals are like the repetition of a pattern, and with that pattern comes a certain form. All right, when comes a certain form, and well, okay, so if you are used to the fractal, the repetition of a certain pattern of you actually taking the time to see little clues everywhere, then that is what you're going to do, and it's going to be easy for you. But if you are someone who has no patience for that, well, you're going to have to learn how to do it in order to fully take part in this, fully become this emperor type energy. Okay, that's what I was getting at. Now, the next card is the King of Spring and King of Autumn pointing towards the right. Now, cards pointing towards the right to me mean that they're happening fast or they're happening in the future. At which, how far a future, I have no idea. But if you stick this course, if you don't change a thing that you're doing, you will definitely attract this into your life. When? I don't know. But basically, okay, what the King of Autumn says is that he is a compassionate, accomplished, charismatic, gifted individual. Now, I did say he, but this is talking of energy, so it's not gender oriented, right? So you might be this, you might be a girl, and you might be this energy. It doesn't really matter, all right? Now, this card says, be assertive when it comes to what you know is right. Everything going your way. What is that? A good person or company to work for. So, you might not, what I was, what first came to mind, okay, was that maybe at this point in time, you are trying to become the emperor, but you can't because you haven't reached that level of understanding and manifestation yet. But you have reached the level of manifestation, understanding of the King of Autumn. And by the way, well, no, actually, the king in the suits, okay, it's water, earth, air, and it's fire, earth, air, and and water. So basically, you're like halfway there. You have the understanding you need to be the king of fire. You have the understanding of what you need to be the king of earth. So now all you need are the king of air and king of water for you to become the emperor. Okay, so you just need to work on manifesting your coin. Okay, because this card says, I think I read this, but be assertive when it comes to what you know is right. Everything going your way, a good person or company to work for. So basically, you need to be headstrong in your convictions, is what I'm getting. Stick behind your convictions. Alright, now, the first card you got is a collective of pixies, which talks of duty, willingness, joyful participation, virtue. Now, what I'm picking up from this is the duty part, okay? Because the King of Autumn is a very old-fashioned, very strict, well, not very, but he's strict with himself and very old-fashioned type of individual who tries to recreate what he wants, right? Now, that to me means that he's bound by duty to something. And that duty is causing him to be realistically cautious in regards to what he's doing. You know, because if he does something wrong, it might backfire, and he definitely wants to avoid backfiring stuff in his kingdom. Now, next card is the Laum, and the Laum talks of unconditional giving and receiving. Yes. The Lamb talks on conditional giving and receiving, and so this king, being the compassionate and loyal and accomplished and compassionate, accomplished, charismatic, gifted individual that he is, who is kind of old-fashioned, he is looking for this. He's looking for this an equal give and take between him and his partner. Okay? Now, once he fully understands the nature of his nature, okay, he will totally go after what he wants. But what I mean by when understanding the nature of nature and nature of nature, natural wisdom, natural magic. Once he gets to understand himself more, he will be able to tap into his natural magic effortlessly. Okay? That is super important, not just for this dude, for everyone. Everyone should know how to what they need to make what they want happen in real life. Okay? Now, the next card is the Singer of Courage, which means bravery, sublimation of fear, moral strength. Now, this card basically says, well, I mean, it says what it says, but becoming the person you want to become and standing up for what you believe in takes guts. And that is what this card is saying. You need guts and gumption to stand behind what you believe and not have people walk all over you. Next is Los Cunas, which talks of sunken treasure, discovery of self, okay, and adventure. So, but what are we doing with the fawn but discovering ourselves, right? And the Singer of Courage, we're discovering ourselves. We're getting to know ourselves so that we can create what we want. Right? Right. Now, then you have Gotcha, which is surprise. Not just for me, but this is a surprise card, okay? It says sudden shock, unexpected events, rude awakening. So something is gonna surprise you very, very much, okay? And this surprise is probably in regards to how you operate and how you operate better. And once you understand that, you will pass through gates. You will pass through new life. You will have an opening in probably everything, because you finally understand how the universe works. Or at least your universe works. Yes? Then you have She of the Cruach, which talks of perceptive principle, fertility, nurturing. And with that understanding, you then can create what you want. Always. Next, you have the Solace card. And the Solace card talks of spiritual empowerment, knowledge, consciousness, synthesis. So with that which you now know, that you didn't know a while ago, you can make a decision. Not only can you make a decision, but you can synthesize what you know and come up with a better solution. Okay? Now, last card is the Eight of Spring. Now, the Eight of Spring talks of stress that comes from having many things happening at once, sudden, successful multitasking, sudden events, or changes. Look at her. She looks like she has her hands full, is what I'm going to say. Hands full with great balls of fire. Now, the reason why she's multitasking is because she is gracefully accepting change, gracefully accepting the fact that she will need to be able to multitask in order to achieve whatever she wants. And yet again, I said what she wants, but it could be anybody, right? It could be any gender. As long as you vibrate with the energy I'm reading, this is for you too, okay? Then you have Epona's Wild Daughter, which talks of inner shadow, nightmares, depression, madness, growth. So whatever difficulty you're going through right now, or you will be going through it in the near future or in the deep future, no matter, whenever you go through it, okay, is only its only point, its only reason for being is to make you stronger. Stronger, stronger, just me, myself, and I. It doesn't kill you, make you. Oh, Kelly, I'm so sorry. Kelly Clarkson, I'm so. It doesn't kill you, makes you stronger, stand a little taller. Yeah, I'm gonna leave that for the song. It doesn't kill you, makes you stronger, stronger, just me, myself, and I. Yeah. It doesn't kill you. Say you remember me, standing in the woods, red lips and rosy cheeks. Say you'll see me again, even if it's just in your wildest dreams. Wildest dreams. Okay. All right. So, Eight of Springs, clarified by Poharial. So, you are taking on multitasking because you know that to create what you want, you need to gracefully accept change. And that change at this moment in time demands that you do many things at once. Okay, next card is Epona's Wild Daughter. And Epona's Wild Daughter talks of inner shadow work. Okay? And growth as well. So in order for you to grow as a person, you need to do some shadow work. Is what it's telling me. Okay? Now, once you do this inner shadow work, you will seem impossible to others. Like, how did this person get so far? What happened? What's she doing? I don't get it. How can I do this myself? Why is she getting all the fun? Right? I'm saying she, but this could be he. Take it as it resonates, okay? Now, and as you give off this vibe of impossible, of being impossible, right? Say you see me again, even if it's just in your wildest dreams. A wild dream is coming to an end. Or maybe your infatuation with someone is coming to an end. Yeah. Because of you're needing a deeper connection, a spiritual connection. Yeah. You are no longer being attracted to the same people you were before, because now you know that those people are not good for you. Not only are they not good for you, they no longer attract you because you know that they're not good for you and you are kind of repulsed by them. Okay? So, very interesting, Pisces. Super interesting. Now, that is all that I have for you guys this week. If you like this and if you'd like me to go deeper into your specific situation, please contact me at the email in the box below and it'll be my pleasure to assist. In that same box, you'll find a little description of this video and my price. Alright? Now, yes, like this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and click on that notification bell to be notified when I post new stuff, as well as leaving me a comment, because I adore comments. I read them all. I might not answer all of them, but I absolutely read them all. Now, we have, this channel has reached more than 60, not more than, it has reached 60 subscribers. So I am doing a poll next Thursday, and those who are interested in getting a free reading or a free healing, put in your names, your contact info, and the type of reading or healing you'd like, and I will put you in the draw. If you don't feel comfortable with that, you can send me an email and with that same information, and I will do the same thing. Okay? Now, with that being said, I'll just remind you that we all have an intuition and it's key that we learn how to use it. So please, if you're interested in strengthening your intuition, check the video I put out on Monday. That's exactly what it talks about, okay? And a reading is like a snapshot of the possible future that might happen if you continue doing what you're doing at this moment in time and that what you've always done. So if you want something different, do something different or change your reader. Alright? So with that being said, my gorgeous Pisces, I wish you guys all a very good week and I will see you next time, okay? Bye!